Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going on an adventure to Toddler Town. It's a land full of surprises and we're going to uncover some amazing secrets about the tiny humans who live there. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel. We bring you really interesting vibes, 10 facts at a time, and we'd really appreciate your support. Get ready to be amazed by these 10 surprising facts you probably didn't know about toddlers. Let's go! Can you believe that those little bundles of energy actually have more bones than a grown-up? It's a fascinating fact that often surprises people. When you look at a toddler, you see a small, playful human, but inside, their skeletal structure is quite different from that of an adult. It's true, toddlers have around 300 bones, which is almost 100 more than the average adult. These extra bones are mostly found in their hands, feet, and skull. The reason for this abundance of bones is that toddlers are still in the early stages of development. While adults only have 206 bones, this number is reached through a fascinating process of bone fusion. As we grow, certain bones gradually fuse together to form a single stronger bone. This process is essential for providing the structural integrity and support needed for an adult body. Whoa! That's because toddlers are still growing and their bones haven't all connected yet. This period of growth allows for greater flexibility and adaptability, which is why toddlers can often bend and twist in ways that adults cannot. Their bones are like a work in progress, constantly changing and evolving. As they get bigger, some of their bones fuse together, kind of like puzzle pieces forming a bigger picture. Isn't that cool? This fusion process continues throughout childhood and adolescence, eventually resulting in the solid, sturdy skeleton of an adult. So, the next time you see a toddler running around, remember that their little bodies are undergoing an incredible transformation, one bone at a time. Ever feel like your toddler brain is working overtime? Well, you're right, toddlers' brains are twice as active as adults' brains. That's because they're learning so many new things every single day. Imagine your brain is like a supercomputer, downloading tons of information all the time. That's what it's like to be a toddler. They're like little sponges, soaking up everything around them. Have you ever noticed how toddlers are always asking why? Why is the sky blue? Why do dogs bark? They're super curious, just like little scientists. They love to explore and experiment with their surroundings. They might drop their food on the floor 100 times, not to be naughty, but because they're testing gravity. It's all part of their awesome learning process. Big feelings. Tantrums are totally normal. Tantrums can be tough, but they're a normal part of growing up. Every parent has been there, witnessing their little one go from calm to a whirlwind of emotions in seconds. It's how toddlers express their big feelings when they don't have the words yet. They might feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or even scared, and the only way they know how to communicate these intense emotions is through a tantrum. Imagine you're trying to tell someone something super important, but you can't speak their language. You'd probably feel pretty helpless and upset too. This is exactly what happens with toddlers. They have so much to say, but their vocabulary is still developing. You might get frustrated, right? Now, think about how often toddlers face this situation. It's no wonder they have meltdowns. They are still learning how to navigate their world and their emotions. That's kind of what a tantrum is like for a toddler. It's their way of saying, I need help, or I'm feeling something big and I don't know how to handle it. As caregivers, it's important to remember that tantrums are a normal part of development. They are not a sign of bad behavior, but a sign that your child is growing and learning. So next time your toddler has a tantrum, take a deep breath, stay calm, and know that this too shall pass. With patience and understanding, you can help your child navigate these big feelings and come out stronger on the other side. Little mimics. Toddlers learn through play. Playtime isn't just fun and games for toddlers, it's serious learning. When they're building a tower of blocks, they're learning about shapes and sizes. When they're playing pretend, they're developing their imaginations and social skills. So next time your little one asks you to play, say yes. You're helping their brains grow. Super senses toddlers taste with more than just their tongues. Did you know that toddlers have more taste buds than adults? It's true. These tiny taste receptors are scattered all over their tongues, making them super sensitive to different flavors. That's why they can be picky eaters. Their heightened sense of taste means that even the slightest bitterness or sourness can be overwhelming for them. But when they find something they like, their joy is unmistakable. Their sense of taste is super strong. and it makes their favorite foods taste even better. Think about your favorite food. Maybe it's a slice of pizza, a piece of chocolate cake, or a juicy apple. Now imagine tasting it even more intensely. Every flavor, every spice, every hint of sweetness or saltiness is magnified. That's what it's like for toddlers. Each bite is an adventure, a burst of sensations that can be both delightful and surprising. They're experiencing flavors in a whole new way, not just with their tongues but with their entire being. They use their hands to feel the texture, their eyes to see the colors, and their noses to smell the aromas. This multi-sensory approach helps them understand and appreciate food in a way that adults often forget. It's a beautiful reminder of how we once experienced the world. So next time you see a toddler eating, remember that they're not just tasting with their tongues. They're engaging all their senses, making every meal a rich and immersive experience. And while it might be messy, it's also a crucial part of their development. They're learning about textures, flavors, and even social interactions through their meals. So let's celebrate these little food explorers and the incredible journey they're on. After all, tasting is just the beginning of their culinary adventure. Number 7. Sleepyheads. Toddlers need lots of zizzes. Toddlers need a lot of sleep. We're talking up to 14 hours a day. That's because their bodies and brains are growing so quickly. Imagine you're building a super awesome Lego castle. You need time to rest and recharge so you can keep building, right? It's the same for toddlers. Even though they're still learning about the world, toddlers have a strong sense of empathy. They can often tell when someone is feeling sad or upset. They might try to comfort them by giving them a hug or offering them a toy. It's pretty amazing to see such kindness in someone so little. Hold on tight, because around the age of 2, many toddlers experience a vocabulary explosion. It's like their little brains suddenly unlock a secret vault of words. One day they might know a few words, and the next day they're stringing together sentences. It's an exciting time for both toddlers and parents as they discover the power of language. Finally, number 10. Even if toddlers can't always express themselves perfectly, they understand way more than they can say. They're like little spies, soaking up all the conversations and instructions around them. So even if you think they're not paying attention, they probably are. They're just busy processing all the amazing information coming their way. Thanks for joining us on our adventure to Toddler Town. We had so much fun learning about all the amazing things that make toddlers so special. Remember, those little humans are full of surprises. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational videos. We'll see you next time. Bye.